was like a mini city. You know, and you'd see the lights and the trucks, and you'd go, geez, I really am.
I remember day one you walked
up
to me and you goes, big movie, Reeves. Well, let's get this right. And I was like, yeah, we better. Looked around. It was like, it was crazy.
Apes! Do not want war! Do not come back.
In this kind of these behemoth-sized productions that are created, most people think, you know, the clock's running and there's millions of people around on set. There's just never the time to actually focus on what's the most important thing. And what Matt was so brilliant at doing was creating space for performance. And we'd see the crew standing around and they're kind of going,
what's he
really?
doing? That guy's
really? We're going to spend time actually working on what this scene's about? Oh, come on, everybody's standing around, but they want to shoot, you know. And to have the, you know, the kahunas to do that every day.
That's the amazing thing. I mean, you know, on Cloverfield, we did have to act to green screen, to dots. Nothing was there. That wasn't the case here. The case here is that the performers that were all interacting, they were all there. And so, like, when somebody was interacting with Caesar, they were interacting with Andy. That's the part of it that's the most effortless, because it's really about actors performing together. And yeah, it is true that before I set the camera, I like to stand in the space with the actors. I have an idea about where that camera goes, but you know what? I want to know what it feels like first to them so we can find the scene together. You know, on Cloverfield, there's a lot of time where literally I was on a speaker and a megaphone going, "Roar!" like this, literally. And I was like, this is the weirdest job ever. And we did have one thing like that. We had one day to shoot $1 million set that James Chinlund had built out of, actually out of logs. It was a crazy
The rain
thing.
and the water, and we're going to have to imagine it all. I remember going up to Matt and I said, listen, I'll go big, but, you know, I mean...
There's a lot of gorillas, man.
I mean, the look on your face when you go into the ape compound is absolutely priceless.
And that I will say he was doing to nothing. Yeah. Because he had done it he had done it a bunch of times.
You punished me, dude.
I think
you punished me.
I will say your hands that night looked like they'd been through a meat grinder. You kept throwing yourself down. He throws himself down in that scene. He does no stuff.
Really incredible.
He just manhandles himself. And we did, I have to say, and I'm sorry for it, but I think we did maybe 100 takes of that scene. And you at the
my
end,
agent was on set that day. He said, "You okay? You need some help?"
But it's amazing.
Oh, now I know what the look on your face was.
It's like, well, you know what? How do I get out of this movie?
Because he's walking through and he goes, all right, let's go again. Oh, one more.
It's a crazy
We all decided
process.
to go big, didn't we? We went big.
We went large.
We went large.
I don't know, there's a lot of apes around you, man.